What's up, everybody? Welcome to Are You Down with LPT, the podcast where agents like you share their stories, experiences, and insights to help each other level up and thrive. In every episode, we're diving deep into the real-life challenges, wins, and lessons from the front lines. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just getting started, this is the place to connect, learn, and grow together. So, if you're ready to get down with LPT and take your game to the next level, let's jump in. Welcome to Are You Down with LPT, and today we're here with Sani and Steph Tadic. And did I butcher it? Are we good?
You're good.
You got it.
Just telling me that the wedding, the name was butchered, so I'm glad I could not make that same mistake. So want to talk a little bit about you guys. Sonny on the building side, Steph, you're getting into real estate here. Obviously, you kind of team up on a lot of this stuff. I'm assuming maybe you've always helped on the building side before, but is that kind of new, or were you always had your hand in on that?
I would say I've always been involved to a degree. I am his wife, so I hear about everything.
Yes. Yeah. By default, you're at least.
Yes, by default. And it's been fun because he's just been a mover and a shaker since I've met him.
Yeah.
And very driven. And I'm along for this ride, and it's been a fun one.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome.
And I would definitely say right now she's definitely more involved.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
As far as the design aspect and then also the staging aspect of each home. So
that stuff matters a lot. You don't want to screw that up. So let's get to know you a little bit before we kind of dive into the work and everything else. How long you guys been together? Oh, nobody knows the answer to that.
Silence. We have been together since 2015. Mm-hmm. Married in 2016. Mm-hmm. There you go.
Yeah, 2015,
didn't
16.
take long, right?
Didn't take long.
Did not take long.
You knew.
At that point, we both knew.
Yeah. Well, that's not all that long then.
10 years almost.
Yeah.
10-year anniversary coming up next year.
Yeah.
Oh, decades gone by.
Yeah, I guess that is a while.
Yeah.
2015 is a long time ago now. You guys are old. Okay, all right, good. And you got 4 kids, right? 4 kids, family. What's family do? What's family look like?
Yeah, we got four little ones, 8 and under, 2 girls and 2 boys.
Yep, girl, boy. So
okay.
we got lucky in that sense, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed with that.
So it's a very wild house. Never a dull moment in there. So
yeah, what's life like balancing, the work part of that and the kids and each other?
Balance is a great word. Yeah. I think every day it doesn't exist, but I mean, we're in it together, and every day is its own day, and whatever life brings, here we are. Yeah. That's what we're going for.
Yeah, absolutely. And I feel like, especially this year is kind of like our transition / test year, figure out, what makes sense with the kids and doesn't make sense, Up until this year, we've always had a full-time nanny at the house. Yeah. And we're just doing things differently this year and just seeing how things go. And
shout-outs to our moms because they also helped us.
They're both. You guys are both local. You guys both grew up in Des Moines.
I grew up in Urbandale. And she was in Sadell.
Yeah. So parents still around here. Moms are still around here.
Yes.
Yeah. Awesome. Their age is 4 to 8. Is that what you said? Or 4 under 8?
4 under 8.
Yeah.
Yep. So we got 8, 6.
Why are you looking at me?
4 and 3. I mean, it's
they keep changing every year.
That works.
Well, just not too long ago, I was saying 7, 6, 4.
Yeah.
We
just had October birthdays, so
it's second grade. They're early.
Second, first, pre-K, and then preschool.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, cool. And they're all, I got 3 kids, and, they span 9-year age gap. So you guys went the other direction on stuff.
Yeah. Well,
we got married a little later, I would say, very late 20s. And we're like, okay, if we're going to have kids.
Let's do it. Yeah.
Let's figure it out. So we've been blessed with that.
Yeah, we wanted a large family. And so
I said 1 at a time.
Yep.
So we
got 4.
4, yeah. Well, nice work. Yeah.
Yep.
So let's kind of jump in, Sonny, kind of your journey a little bit. and get to where you're at today. But how did you first get into building? I heard you earlier this morning. You kind of were flipping first, but how'd you get down this path?
Right. So back in 2014, opened up a service company and started doing property service management, renovating, painting, exterior, siding, pressure washing, all kinds of different things. And from that, started, purchasing rundown properties, homes, flips, and just from there, just kind of developed and morphed into building new homes.
Yeah.
And kind of really where my passion's at right now is just in the new construction.
When did you build the first house? You remember what year that was?
That was in 2019.
2019.
Yeah.
So right before COVID.
Right before COVID,
Yeah.
It was.
And you managed to make it through COVID building houses.
It was a little scary at first. I think the first couple of months of COVID really were frightening for a lot of people in the sense that it was so much uncertainty, what was going to happen. But then from there, it really just took off.
That's amazing because you would think for most builders COVID was an amazing time, but for a lot it wasn't because you had all this increase in expenses and builders getting stuck with bills and what was one of the best real estate booms that we'll experience in our lifetimes, like not necessarily for a lot of builders. So I think getting through that, says something. So
yeah, absolutely. There's a lot of builders that honestly panicked, sold a lot of lots, and then they wish they would have backtracked, because then, we didn't have the lot inventory that was needed to just keep up with the demand, with the interest rates going down to all-time lows. And
And so present day, we get to APLL Homes. Let's maybe start by telling us what does that mean? What does APLL Homes stand for? What does it mean? And
well, we ping-ponged a lot of ideas around and trying to figure out, what's a name that means something to us. And we're like, let's just make this simple. Why are we, especially me, why am I making this difficult? And so he's like, let's just do our kids' initials. Like, okay, we have a P and an L and an A and an L. And that's how we ended up getting Apple, because when you mix those together, there's only a few that you can really come with. Yeah. And our oldest is Penelope, and she's like, why am I not the first one? Like, true.
Yeah. She's still mad.
She's
mad at us till this day that it's not Pal Homes.
That's why there's the apple on the P, and then it helps folks to understand how to pronounce the word, because we do know how to spell apple.
Yeah.
Correctly.
Okay. Yeah. No, I figured something along that line. That's cute. So so as you think about building approach, your philosophy to building homes as far as design, quality, customer experience, tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we're very family-oriented. Obviously, our kids' initials are part of the name. We want the customers to really feel like they're part of the family as we're building these homes, so that they can envision their families in these homes for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. If it's their forever home, great. But we want to make sure that all the aspects of the home are intricate, done professionally, done correctly, and that eyes were on it from the beginning to the end of the build to make sure that things weren't skipped over and that all the little details of the process was done properly.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say for us, with the build, there's a lot of things you can do as a builder. There's a lot of upgrades you can just add on that people don't necessarily think about. And that's one thing for us that we want to have those already in our homes. When you walk into our home, you want to feel like, wow, they thought of everything. And do you need to have a tray ceiling that's 11 foot? No. Is that additional cost to us? Yeah. Mm-hmm. But we think it elevates the home and the look of the home. And so it's things in those details that we think about, and we stay up at night thinking about, what can we do? What can we add? Mm-hmm. What do people really enjoy? What have we seen? Because we've been in this, and I've been on the back end of hearing things of what they've done and whatnot. And it's been something that we really truly want to bring into our homes.
I heard you say it this morning, but you want to build the house as if it is your forever home. And it might not be for people, because people tend to move sooner than they think. But with that thought in mind, like, hey, you can be here and you don't have to. And you can enjoy the things Steph was just talking about. So current projects, I think it's you're over in Bentley Ridge and Ashley Acres. You got a couple houses there. You talked about, some you're building this morning or projects you're working on. Yep. Tell me about those projects and why they stand out, how they stand out, all that good stuff.
Yeah, so we've got a project at Hamilton Ridge.
Yep, Hamilton Ridge.
Hamilton Ridge.
Waukee.
That's a ranch walkout, over 2150 finished main square feet.
Yeah. That happened in front of us.
Yeah. So pretty cool project. Just have a lot of custom touches inside. We're really excited about it. Hopefully we'll have it finished up January. And then some things moving forward for 2026. We've got a couple lots out in Forest Place in West Des Moines. That's through Vista Development, and they're 2 walkouts and a daylight. So we haven't really gone through figure out exactly what we're going to build on those, but that'll be definitely 2026. And then we've got 2 lots over by the new Des Moines Christian High School.
Up on 142nd.
What's that development?
Just north. It's Timberline Village.
Oh, yeah.
So they had Timberline before, and then this is going to be the next phase. And so there's, I think, 7 or 8 in that cul-de-sac?
Yeah, I believe there's 8 lots.
All bigger, nicer lots.
Yes. Yeah, they're all they're pretty close to an acre lots.
Yeah.
Give or take, half to an acre.
Yeah.
And so it's really nice for proximity for that school, but they haven't started that I know.
Yeah, the development's so that will supposed to be ready April.
We'll
April
see.
1st.
Maybe we shouldn't say that.
We'll see.
I don't know.
Who knows? I know it goes.
We don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah.
We'll let them do what they need to do and get it done.
We've got a custom that we'll be working on out there, and we have another lot out there that hopefully we can
find the perfect
buyer for.
Client for. Yeah.
You were talking this morning, price point of what you build. So as people are thinking about, okay, APLL Homes, would they be the builder for me? Talk about the quality and to do what you guys want to do. It costs some money to get in that price point. So what without lot, because these lots, typically, I know you said this morning again that, hey, you're looking for nicer lots that, maybe views, walkouts, daylights, whatever. So to get those lots with the house, typically what price point are you guys going to be in to start?
So if we're talking without the lot, just the build price, probably $500,000 and up.
Yep.
And then you add the lot price.
You can't get something for less than 100 anymore.
Not even close to that number.
At least where you're going to want to be.
Yeah. Majority of our lots that we have, I think the cheapest one we have currently was $160,000, and majority of them are $200,000.
Especially in the sought after communities. They're only going up.
And we really do handpick the lots, so we really want the best of the best at the best price for the customer to get the most bang for their buck. So when we look at these lots, we do look at the price. That's definitely a big thing. But we also look at location, the size of the lot.
What does it back up to?
What does it back up to? Is it a walkout or a daylight?
Standard.
Yep. So
when we think about selling houses, I'll have that conversation with people all the time. You can make changes to a house and do all this, but you can't change the location. Well, without spending all kinds of money. Right. And so if you're not in an ideal spot, and a lot of times it's more the negative stuff than the positive. Okay, what are we backing up to? What's behind us? All that stuff. I think that's amazing that becomes almost the first thing you're thinking about before anything is what is this lot
and also
location
to know if it doesn't back up to something, what's in the plan, what's in phase 2, 3, or 4. Because I think a lot of times folks find, a lot and they're like, nothing's here. Guess what? In 5 years, you have another development right behind you in your backyard, and then they're calling us, Kyle, to say, can you help me sell my home because I don't want this house backed up behind me.
Yes.
So a lot of thought into that too. So that's what we try to do, to know what is going up behind our lots if we have that knowledge. And
right. If there's parks going to be in the proximity for the little kids, or another big thing for us is that's not a busy street. We try to really look at lots that are
not the main
in a
strip.
cul-de-sac, or at least within the proximity of a cul-de-sac, so that it's not as busy. Just we always try to keep kind of that in the back of our head. So
and if they're still available, that's the key.
Yeah, right. You I mean, and you probably over time have developed a relationship with some of these developers, but all that stuff you got to get in right when it's they start selling that stuff, right?
Before it even hits the market.
Yeah, because if you're at the end, not that there's probably still some lots left, but it's not the prime lots, right?
Yeah, it's slim picking at the end, and that point, honestly, it's more of custom based. If a customer really wants to be in that development, they got a handful of lots that they can pick from, and if that's the ones they choose, then we'll absolutely build it for them.
So somewhere along the line, Steph, you jumped into real estate here. So that was to kind of continue and maybe deepen the partnership you guys got on that side.
It was inevitable, Kyle.
Yeah.
It was inevitable. Because back when we had our, service power washing company, I was doing sales, and then they started going into, the flips. And so I've been on the other side of it and involved to a very low degree. And when he did the home building, he brought it up to me. He's like, well, you should do this, babe. Yeah. I said, I am not going to do this because I'm still doing all this for your other company. And I was like, this is not the right time. You go do your thing, honey. I'll support you, but I'm going to be over here. And now here we are in a different season of life. Yeah. And I was like, well, let's do rock, paper, scissors. Let's see who gets it.
Yeah.
I got it. But it's been fun, and it's been a learning curve, but it's been fun.
Yeah. Any favorite part of the job, real estate so far?
I think for me, and Sani will speak of this, is that I like being around folks. I like socializing. I like meeting new people.
And you're good at it.
I think, I like to think so to some degree.
She's definitely the talker in the family. So,
and our daughters.
Yeah. Well, that's real estate is one of communication. I was telling somebody this the other day. 90% of our job is communication. One, actually getting back to people, responding, but communicating well, and you do that really well, and not everybody does. And so I think to be successful in real estate, to have those gifts is important. So
be able to talk to anyone, like
stranger walks through the door, right? Yeah.
I would be cold calling Masons in all these different states, and not knowing who I'm going to talk to, and get to learn your audience really well. And
one thing that I think that kind of differentiates Steph is she's extremely organized. Even in
you're actually going to say
past,
something. Wow, thank you.
past job that she did working for us was, she was very good about her follow-ups and figuring out, what time points she needs to reach out to the customers and keeping them all in the loop of what's going on. So I think transitioning to real estate, I think that she'll do great. So
So you're talking earlier on the build side now, responsibilities, like how do you divide who's doing what and all that?
Yes.
Yeah, you want to answer this, Sonny?
Yeah, absolutely. So as far as the build aspect of homes, if we start off with just planing, blueprints, architecture and things like that, we both will have inputs on the plan itself, as far as the size of the living room, the size of the pantry, location of the pantry or the laundry area and things like that, to the front look of the house. Is it going to be a hip or a gable, or what type of roof line are we going to have on this house? And then once we do really establish that, I'll be in charge as far as the building goes. So getting in touch with all the contractors and making sure, we have everything lined up to go. And then Steph kind of does the finishing touches. So she'll do all the design work. So picking out the tiles that are going in the house, matching it all, putting it all together, the colors within the house.
Paint color, trim, cabinets.
Yep.
Things that all those custom builds
things that
to
really
go through.
put
A lot of things you don't know that you have to pick out in a home.
Things that really put the house together, is everything that she goes through and things that everyone actually sees.
Yeah.
It's the fun part.
That's what sells it, right? Yeah, that's what sells it.
Also, every one of our homes, we stage ourselves. So Steph is in charge of that. So we'll purchase brand new furniture for all our homes, and just so people can envision themselves in the house, and then also sometimes it's part of the home as well. So when people move in, they can have a house that's already move-in ready.
Yeah.
If they would like.
Yeah. So you guys bring work home with you then when you're...
Does it go away?
Yeah, I know it doesn't. I like. It never does
really
in this business.
Never
but
ends.
Is that dinner table? You're talking shop, or you guys?
I think it depends on the day. I think we try our best just to be really in the moment with our kids because they're so little.
Yeah.
But
even our kids,
it's cute.
Our youngest son today got ready. He's like, "Dad, I'm going to job sites with you."
That's the 2-year or the 3-year-old.
Yeah. 3-year-old. Yeah. He's like, "I'm not going to preschool. We're going to go to homes."
Right.
I'm like, "All right."
Liam drawing us, facades of the front of the homes. Mom, do you like this style? I'm like, actually, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah. So they're
they know what we do, and and
absolutely.
more for them. Knowledge is power. So if they have a good sense of this understanding at a young age, then great.
Yeah.
If they want to get in the biz.
They know when we're going lot shopping.
So they'll go. It's a family.
Oh yeah, family affair for sure.
It definitely is. They're like, "What do you mean we're getting in the car to do this?"
Yeah.
Yep.
But it's fun. Honestly, we wouldn't be doing it if we didn't love it. To us, talk shop at home really isn't work. It's something
work.
we love. Mm-hmm. We love to do. So it's never really
the balance. I don't know what the balance.
Yeah, to us it feels like a balance, and it's
just another day,
great.
Kyle.
Yeah, this is what we do.
That's what we do.
Yeah. I always think I'm going to bore my wife, but she's like, "No, let's talk. I enjoy this," and because this is life, and this is how we do it. As you guys think about the future, you talked a little bit about 2026. What do you see for Apple beyond 2026?
Well, so our goal is to build really 7 to 10 homes a year. That would be just on the spec side of things. Obviously, if you have customs, we'll add that as part of the homes for the year. So just trying to get the right lots and the right locations to
we want
do
it to
those
be
homes.
Us. We don't want to grow, I think, to a degree of adding more people because we like to.
It loses that personal touch, right? When you got a number, and I've talked to some builders before, and they're like, well, I've had to tell people no because it just got to a point where I want to be involved, and I want to make sure I'm there. I want to make sure I have that relationship with the customer, and obviously there gets some point where that doesn't happen. Yeah,
I know that would be very sad. I mean, great, but sad at the same time if we have to say sorry. You won't be able to build with us if we get to that point. I mean, hopefully we can still figure it out, but we wouldn't want to sacrifice quality or time if we just can't do it. So
I think that's
to us, quality is very, very big factor in what we do. So, and we want really the customer to feel and recognize the quality that's in the house, and whether it's them or their neighbors or their friends that come and see the house, we want them to truly feel like they have a very, very good quality home that they live in and that they can be proud of.
Yeah.
That's
like
awesome.
When we walk through any home, you can tell. Especially if you're in real estate, you walk how many homes a year, so you can tell where the quality is or where it isn't. But with ours, it's like I try to think of myself as the client or a potential customer. If I'm walking through this home, what are my expectations, especially in the price range, right? Like you have a lot of high expectations, and we just really want to make sure they feel like, check. This is great. So that's what we really want to try to provide. and that they know, and that we did that for them.
You met with some of our agents this morning, kind of talked about app a little bit. If agents want to partner with you, like what does that look like? How would they go about that?
I guess first and foremost would be the onboarding stage of things, was just getting a feel for potential customer that they might have, what they're looking for location wise, and then figuring out what kind of home are they looking for. Is it a ranch, a story and a half, 2-story, and go from there. So once we get through all those onboarding questions and things like that, then we can meet and go from there.
Yeah, that's awesome. Okay, a few questions to kind of finish up here, just a little lightning round. Favorite part of a new home?
I don't know. Room.
Give me a favorite room.
For me, honestly, everything's.
Don't say that.
I love building homes. I love it when it all comes together. I love it when it all comes together.
All of it.
He's a
I
politician.
feel really proud about it. So
yeah, that's awesome. Steph, what about you? You got a favorite part of the house?
Oh man, kitchen is always the default.
Yeah.
Because that's like the hub of your home, right?
Yeah.
That just has to be practical.
Yeah.
But I would say the master suite or the pantry, which is sort of part of the.
You got any ladders in any pantries?
No, we have not gotten to that point.
Not yet.
I saw that today. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, it's clever.
Yeah.
It's clever.
I think you already answered this, but who's more organized? I think that's.
Oh,
we got that right.
I don't know. I mean,
Oh, really?
I am organized. We have different organizational styles, I would say. We're both very organized.
yeah, I am very OCD.
There
Yeah.
it is.
Okay. All right. Yeah. You're gonna let him say it.
I am
I am
very
organized.
much perfectionist in the sense of very much every aspect.
If I have papers that are just kind of out of sort, hey,
You'll
babe,
fix
what are
them.
these papers? Yeah, I'm like,
I want
okay.
somebody building my house that has OCD. 100%.
Well, there you go.
100%.
He's sitting right here in this room.
Attention to detail. Give me that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can appreciate that. Hey, do you guys got a go-to family activity when you're not working, not doing the, hey, let's go look at lots
Right.
trip?
Well, I do have a bum ankle today from
Yeah.
playing soccer on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
weekends.
Yeah.
Our family, our
What do we do?
our
We do stuff.
they're involved in sports.
Yeah.
We've got
Gymnastics
gymnastics
and
and
soccer.
soccer, and obviously our 2 youngest ones are getting to that stage
Yeah,
in
just
life.
getting
We're
into
not
it.
in the hustle.
They're
bustle
going to
yet.
start getting into sports as well. So
Yeah.
I think our life, if I see the future next 5 years, is going to be very much surrounded with sports.
And yeah, I mean, for me, my kids got to about 10, and it was every weekend we got it, and just starting to get that back in my life. So
That'll be another
yeah.
fun balance
Yeah.
that we get to figure
Yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause whatever that balance is, it will be.
Right.
What about a dream vacation spot?
Ooh, I think we both answered this pretty easily, but Croatia.
Croatia.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
really?
been there a couple times, and we
Yeah.
absolutely love it. Adriatic is crystal clear, and it's just beautiful. And
It does not have a sandy beach, though. It is jagged rock, but it's totally worth it once you get into the water, just so you are aware. I didn't
You're
know
not
that.
going there to lay out on the beach.
You can,
you've got
but you need a thick mat.
Okay.
you've got walking paths along
It's
the
so beautiful.
beach, restaurants,
Yeah.
excursions you can do to private islands. I mean, food's delicious. I
Well,
mean,
Sonny's
just
from Bosnia.
Yeah.
And so it just,
grew up and
family element there is we can go
We
see
had a
family in
family home in
Bosnia.
Croatia, so we'd go there during the summers, and so
Yeah, that's cool.
That's great.
Yeah, love it. Love
Yeah.
it. Just best way for the public or agents to connect with you. Where can they find you?
perfect.
Great question.
Yeah.
So honestly, today our website just went live.
Oh yeah.
As of
Perfect
an
timing.
hour
There we
and
go.
a half ago.
So they'll be able to reach us through that, and then our social media accounts are going to go live, I assume,
They're
within this week as
already?
they'll be connected to going live. So this week, so they'll be able to see us on Facebook,
LinkedIn,
and those it's just Apple Homes. Is it as Apple Homes?
Yep,
Apple
just
Homes.
Apple Homes. APLL Homes.
APLLhomes.com is the website. Yep. Just so they're spelling it right.
Yes. Do not spell it like a regular Apple.
Yes.
You might get like a MacBook ad come up or something. You're like, this is not a house.
This is not it.
Right. So yeah, they'll be able to reach us through that. Obviously, my phone number is on all Apple Home signs on every house that we have, and then they can also reach out through Steph, through her real estate side of things. And I mean, we're always open, as we mentioned previously. Work-life balance, we're always answering our phones even when we're home. So people can always
communication is important.
Yeah, absolutely.
Important in real estate, both sides of it, building,
Obviously,
selling, all that stuff.
There'll be times with the kids that we're going to have to be directly with the kids for certain things, but we'll be checking our phones and make sure.
Yeah, I know how that
reconnected.
goes.
Yep.
Well, guys, I appreciate it. Excited for Apple Homes in the future, and thank you for joining us today.
Thanks so much, Kyle.
Yeah. That's a wrap for today's episode of Are You Down with LPT? Thank you so much for tuning in. We hope you get some valuable takeaways to apply to your journey. New episodes drop every Friday, so make sure to subscribe so you never miss out. And hey, if you have your own story you'd like to share or questions you'd like to dive into, hit us up. Until next time, stay down with LPT and keep leveling up. Catch you in the next one.